We're going to go over today how to set up your folder in that shared site course master, which is where I'm living right now. And I know this because if I come up to the top, if I click on this menu, it tells me that I'm editing the master. And if I click here as well, I can also see that I'm in the master based on PBio1. And in parentheses tells me I'm in the master because it should say your school name. For us, it's NVUSD. So you can see that I'm in a site course master folder with Colleen and Jenny, and I want my own so I can keep my own content visible to my students, but to hide the content from everyone else. So I'm going to go ahead and add my folder. So I click Add to PBio1. I'm going to come up to Folder, and now I'm going to decide what I want to call it. So I'll probably call it Kendal Shomura. And this is just going to be our top level folder for my content. So everything I want for my class, I'm going to build inside of the Kendal Shomura folder. Over here on navigation is just going to be visible in the table of contents. And for data, I might choose a file just so it's easier for us to pick out whose it is. And here is my little logo. Just upload that. There's me. So that way I know it's me. You can put whatever picture you want here. Go ahead and save that. So now you'll see that I have mine here, and I have my folder here. And if I go into my derivatives, one of the derivatives, like period 1, I have all of my folders here as well. But if I click on the play button, which will show me what students see, they see Colleen's, and they see the shared, and they see the quiz. And what I want is for them to only see my folder. Okay, so I'm going to go back to PBio1, back to my editor. So I'm back in the master course right now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to, from this level, going to hide everything. So every single folder in here should be hidden. So I'm going to double click on Colleen, go to folder settings, navigation, uncheck visible to in table contents, and uncheck visible to students, click save. And you'll notice you'll see the icon here. And I can also see that I've done it down here on the right. Then I'm going to click on Jenny's, navigation, and uncheck, and save. And again, verifying that it's happening there. The shared items folder, navigation, uncheck, and save. And then for myself, even though it's my folder, in the master, site course master course, you need to make sure that yours is hidden so that it doesn't show up for your partners like Jenny and Colleen. So now that we've set it up at this top level, what we're going to do is go into one of our derivatives and re-enable my folder only. So we've turned off visibility for students so that they don't see it for any of the folders, but I want only mine to show. So now I'm going to go into my derivatives, and I'm going to make sure up here that I've clicked on the drop down and made sure I'm on my derivative. There we go. And I'm going to go into only my folder, and I'm going to go to recheck visible to students and visible in table of contents. So what that means is that my students should start to see my folder. And the reason that you didn't see it is because if it's an empty folder, you don't actually see that folder. So let me just add an assignment real quick. I'm going to do task or submission, and I'm just going to call this activity 1. Click save. Now let's go back to the preview in the course activities. And there's my folder. Now it appears, and there it is. You can see in the editor portion that both Colleen and Jenny are showing up for me, but they won't show up for the students, which is what we want. Shared items as well. That's how you're going to set it up. I would need to go into my other period 3, my other derivative as well, and make sure that I enable visibility for my folder only as well. Okay? And that is it.